I would like, if I may, to take the...
Okay, guys. Hey, how you doing? We are out today on another medical transport for Dad, down in Beaver Creek this time, and hopefully they'll figure out something. They've taken quite a few tests, a couple of DNA swab tests and stuff to try and find out about precursors in his brain, a few other things, so we'll see how that works out. We missed out on the Thursday night because of the rain. Also, Tracy let me know that this coming week, the date for the Thursday night, him and the family are going to run down to the Big Rod Run down in Tennessee, down south. So they won't be here for this coming Thursday night, but he said people can still show up, people can still come out and do whatever and stuff. He just doesn't know whether or not, 100% sure whether or not the food trucks will be there or not. They won't be, but they don't know if the food trucks, but everybody's more than welcome to come out, just like we did last year, showed up and everything, and that's all varying on the weather, and the weather's looking better for this Thursday, but there's some bad weather coming in this weekend too. Also, we missed out on the Sunday hot dog Dick Ryman. I want to thank Cougar Mike for letting me know ahead of time, because I was just packing stuff into the truck to come out and stuff, that was officially canceled and stuff because of the weather. So, I mean, I've been looking at the forecast, the long term forecast, because of our higher atmosphere weather and the jet stream and the way everything's positioned for the next few months. Supposedly they're able to tell, but who knows, that there's going to be quite a few bits of rain, and it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it looks like, is what it's going to be. But we will work and do the best we can. Had a real good time out with Keith this weekend. That was real fun. Got at least a couple of them in, and even though they weren't officially supposed to be held, how do you officially not hold it if you advertised it on the internet? But anyway, it was a pretty good time. Got to see some things and meet some people and had a nice time. So the places that I will be this coming weekend, so we're going to list that up, and here they are. All right. So on Saturday, April the 17th, is the National Trail Alumni Association. That's the 2021 annual NTAA car show at the National Trails High School. All right, that is 6940 Oxford Gettysburg Road. That's at New Paris, Ohio. This is a big show that I always like to go to. Had some trouble getting to it last year, but this is awesome to go out there and see this entire huge high school parking lot just full. Classic cars, hot rods, new series, late models, early models. It's a really good time. And if we get lucky, we'll be able to see our buddy Rob from MiamiValleyNovas.com out there. He always does a wonderful job of covering it every year, and I'd like to see that. And maybe we'll get lucky and be able to see Kevin Faust if he can run out. So we'll just see how that all works out. My list says that it starts at 10 a.m. and will run to 3 p.m. Now that's cool, but I've got a long drive to the next one if I can get there. The next one is at the Horsepower Farm down in Middletown, 2227 Trinity Drive. And this is for the Guns, Ladders, and Ladles Chili Cook-Off. It's part of the Police Unity Tour for the Team Ohio. It's the Cops versus Firefighters Chili Cook-Off fundraiser. It's a whole family good time event. They'll be having parachutists, bagpipes, the honor guard, police and fire exhibitions, vendors. They'll have a full-blown kid zones, raffle, food, beer, wine. They'll have ceremonies for the 7 fallen heroes they want to designate for this year. It's really, really a good event. The thing is, trying to get all the way from National Trails all the way down to Middletown within that time span might be a little rough on the old fat man, but I'm going to do everything I can. Now, the next one on Saturday, depending on if I run out of gas, is at the Kettering Saturday Night Cruise-In, and that's the Kettering Town Center in Kettering, Ohio. That's basically 1 block from the crossroads of Dorothy Lane and Woodman Drive. And that starts at 5 p.m. and runs until dark. Now, if I can't make it down to Opie's, I'll head down that way, but this is halfway between there. So I may make it to that one and not to Opie's, but I will try to cover all 3 that day. Now on Sunday, and that is April the 18th, this one's a little outside my wheelhouse, a little outside of what I normally cover, but I have been asked by several subscribers, and other people have sent me emails to try and show up at it and to cover it. They want to meet me and talk to me, and I will do everything I can. Hopefully I'm not a wreck from trying to cover all 3 of those far apart on Saturday. And maybe I'll be lucky and be able to get a friend to go with me and kind of take care of me on the way there and back. Hint, hint, Keith. Anyway, it's the Import Face-Off at National Car and Drag Racing Series at National Trails Raceway, and that is 2650 National Road, Southwest Hebron, Ohio. 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The series information and stuff, you can go and get more information at www.importfaceoff.net. They are supposed to have all kinds of racing, stereo contests, limbo contests, two-step rev, burnouts. They'll have vendors. They'll have all kinds of things for, everyone to check out. It's a little expensive to get in for me, but I figure since we might not be covering some of the full-blown big events this year because they've been canceled, it's worth the while to try and travel out there. So that's where I'm going to try and be, guys. Remember, bt57go4writer@gmail.com. Contact me. If you want anything, need anything, and can give anything, go through the P.O. Box. And remember, MiamiValleyNovas.com. Rob is doing his best to put up as much information as possible, and we will do everything we can to cover these, but that's where I'm going to try and be, with luck, this weekend. All right, guys, you all take care, and that's where we'll be, hopefully. So those are the places that I will try and be this weekend. We'll see how it all works out. Rob at MiamiValleyNovas.com. Make sure you get there and check him out. You can go to the car shows page. You can go to the event flyers by Kevin. You can also go to DJ Dick Hot Dog Ryman's site. I believe Chaz is putting his up from the Chaz DJ service. The Miami Valley Ohio Car Shows and Cruisers on Facebook group. All that stuff's there. Lots of links where you can go. Rob really working hard to try and get all that information. But you guys, if you've got events and you're going to host them, make sure you get his information, get the information to Rob, because he can't just you give it to him Thursday and him put it up Friday. It just doesn't work that way. So you've got to get it to him and things like that. Going to be a lot of stuff that might be farther away this year. I'm not 100% sure whether I can get there. It's still all veritable on Dad and trying to settle T's estate, which they said could take 6 months to a year. And that's a horrendous mess. And again, guys, if you have not set up anything or the plans for wills and or beneficiaries, get that done now, because it is a mess if it's left unfinished. Just saying. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do and getting out and about, and the Gopher gear, Gopher gear for the donations to the Gopher Gas Fund, the rewards and stuff I have. I have been able to send out the bandanas, the shop flags, and the stickers. I cannot mail the coffee cups, the cones, the show cones and stuff like that. Still working on trying to get some other larger items and things for you guys to show my appreciation to you for the donations that you make. And, we'll do that. So those ones that I am able to mail out, those will be, if you see me at the show and I've got them, please pick them up when you can, because they're going to be limited until, it's a thing. I pick up as many as I can at an economical price, and then that same price may not come around ever again. So we're doing our best, and I do appreciate all of the support and everything. So if the shows are farther away, I'm kind of limited to about taking care of dad and mom and doing stuff, but I will try and do as many close shows as I can. I'll try and do as many shows a day as I can, but only if they're in close proximity to each other. There's a couple coming up where I'm going to have to run from Cincinnati to Troy and then back down to Dayton. So that's a lot of driving and everything. And the Gopher's going to be on blocks for a while. We're going to have to deal with the front bearings. I have the brake lines, the shoes, a few of the other couplers and everything, but the actual front bearing for that trike, that industrial trike hub, having a little trouble finding it. The parts manual on that doesn't cross reference to anything else, and it's not the bearings out of the car that it was made out of. So it's a scavenger hunt for parts, basically. So we'll see, but it will be up on blocks. Once I get it up on blocks, it'll have to sit there until I can find the numbers, the parts numbers on the bearings, and see if I can measure them and send out and find something that will work. So it might be up for a while, so we won't be able to get any runs on the Gopher, and I won't be able to take it to any of the close shows like I had in the past years, but we will do our best to get there. So again, guys, I appreciate it. Get your Gopher gear when you can, make your donations, and we will get out as often as we can. So see ya.
Damn, that was annoying.
I don't get